That's Dread Bomb loading grid 2. Yeah, we'll see in a second there. Hey, creature, what's up, dude? PL just jumped in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Willem, don't you sell hot dogs or some shit? Can't you afford to sub yourself to me? Thought you were a weird hot dog salesman. Oh shit, is the uh-oh. I think the fight is already here. Alright. Oh Jesus. Okay. Hello! Hello, fight. That's not what I wanted. Oh god. Okay, I want to turn brackets off. No fighters. There we go. Oh boy. I don't have any perches or anything in here, so... Oh goodness. Is there any... That's not what I want. Rex. Be this one? Woof. Well, we've got some time. Tashinsky, why have you done this? Thank you for gifting that sub to Willers. Alright, hold on. We need to figure out a spot to go here. Otherwise, we're just gonna get super murdered. So, I guess this thing is like 20 something, so we'll just warp to this. No, where's my, oh my god. Go at 30. Hopefully that'll be okay. Oh my god. We're gonna have to turn off, this. None. We don't want any of these. Alright. Rule, thank you for the prime sub. Appreciate that, my friend. It's generous of you. If I declare my love to GigX and CO2, I mean, I do that constantly. I think anyone who knows me knows that I love CO2 and GigX is the madman that Eve needs. Wait, why is this showing that like someone has scrammed me? Interesting. Oh. The client does not like we got more people coming in. The client does not like what's happening here. Once we get set up and cloaked and everything. Sherlock, thank you for that prime sub. It's very kind of you, appreciate it. Lost. Congo, thank you for the sub. Lost, thank you for gifting that guy Toxic a sub. Phone is straight from 20th century. That's like my house phone. I know you don't understand what that is because you're a child and you've never seen anything that's not a cell phone. Ayla Stellan, thank you for the prime sub. Dooman98765, thank you, my friend. Alright, so we're gonna try to get some standings set up here. So I don't honestly, Jesus. There's like so much here that it's really actually hard to even see properly. Okay, so orange is test. Let's see. Where's all my fucking colors? What happened to them? Oh, they're there. Alright, orange is legacy. CCP, thank you for the host. I'm sure that was an ISD. Hester being beaten. Oh my goodness. Hello, Eve Princess. Storm Rider Studios, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you hanging out. Kylie is just like spamming the emotes. Alright, so, oh my goodness. Alright, so we're gonna make this try and frat, just like we normally do. This is PL, so someday I'll figure out a way to make this stupid dark blue font fucking readable. Someday it'll happen. I think if we go, I think I have my shit all set up here. They're orange. We'll set these guys to super stress. Thank you, my friend. Set these guys here. Okay. And then we need to go here and set these guys to red. Oh boy. And then these guys also to red. Except legacy's not on the right side. Why are they fucking orange? We gotta change them. I'll figure this out. There we go. Wow. A fight between subs and Kylie. I don't know who would win that. There we go. Alright. That shit out of here. Except these guys are on the wrong side. Whatever. They'll figure it out. Oh god. CCP, just let me label these fucking things in my... What's it? Alright. I don't know if this is gonna... it's gonna let me do this. I might have to switch around my fucking things. Miss a rundown on what started this and why. Can I link a D-scan? No, if I take a D-scan, my client may crash, and I'm not going to take that chance. As far as I'm aware, XIX tried to evac or some shit, and then this whole thing started. Alright, this should fix. Alright, that's good enough for now, honestly. What is this? The kid was crying. Okay, so we have like... Let's change some of these so we can see just like supers. So we'll do super carriers and titans on this tab. And then this tab we'll do dreadnoughts. Although some of these will not be, because you have to be friendly or enemy to differentiate. Okay, so let's take a look. We have Oh my god. Oh wait, we have to load this to brackets as well. Actually, we'll do this. Titans and Supers. Oh, there's GDs going on. So these are XIX DRF Supers. And these over here are, we have Fraternity, Lumpy, Triumvirate, Red Menace Coalition. And then there's just a shitload of dreads. We can actually just like turn the UI off for a second here. These are the kind of fights that like, it looks like we have more supers coming in here. These are the kind of fights that are cool, but really difficult to like actually commentate in any particularly. And also, I don't know what is graphicsing, but there's some serious graphics going on here. What did we do with dreads here? No, that's Rex. I need to make my own. I need to make my own full overview thing, because honestly, it's difficult to get what I want without having to choose between like allies and enemy. But there's like some DRF dreads here. A bunch of these are tri dreads, and then the orange are. Jesus. Okay. Are we crashing? I haven't seen this before. Or is this just like a bunch of explosions? Oh, this is a bunch of explosions. Yeah, this is just like dreads and facts probably getting killed. But it's kind of hard to say what exactly is dying, because it's so bright that what can you do? It's pretty difficult to tell like what is happening, because there's so much stuff here. Like if I just change it back to where we can see all the ships, it's like these aren't even drones, these are all the ships. It's fucking crazy. Alright, we got a kill mail being linked. We have a XIX Ragnarok down. How does it feel killing a shield super? Wait a second. Oh, PL or wait, PL are shooting. Are PL just shooting whoever they feel like? Oh wait, no, they would be shooting the DRF. What am I thinking? Yeah, they would be hanging out with Try and stuff. Skill yourself and Volter coming? Well, we'll see. Turn brackets off. No, you turn brackets off. Percolator, thank you for that prime sub. I forget your Kaladin, maybe? We got explosions. We got -1 health. Who's jumping into the FRT super blob? Someone jumping in here? I don't. It's hard to tell, buddy. Can't. Jesus Christ. Alright, we're gonna do a thing. We're gonna have to. I hate doing shit like this live on stream, but it's just gotta happen, because otherwise we won't be able to. Yeah, otherwise we won't be able to see what the fuck is happening here. Alright, we're gonna save this as dreads. Alright, now we can load this shit to brackets. Fragmentally, that's Lenore, I think. Thank you, my friend. There we go. Okay, now we can see dreads of both sides. We have test dreads still in here. And a random try dread. Looks like the test dreads are getting DD'd. Tiberius, thank you for the tier 1 sub, much appreciated. Cool Hand, thank you for the prime sub. 400 dreads, 108 super, 75 titans, 340 carriers, 140 faxes, 300 hacks. Yikes. Skill yourself, titans jumping in. Where though? Let's load this to brackets. Okay, we have supers jumping. Yeah, they're just jumping into the blob here, I guess. I guess we can. God, this is where I need more colors than the game wants to give me. But all right, so let's get an overview of what's happening here. We have down here, we have Skill Yourself and Volta supers coming in, Titans as well. We have Lumpy in this blob as well. Yeah, it looks like they're coming in right now. They're just firing volleys of DDs. There's test dreads in here that have mostly eaten shit at this point. There are Triumvirate, Dreamfleet, basically like RMC, supers, and caps and everything in this blob. We scoot over here and we have some PL and some NC and a bunch of Tri and Fraternity and so on. And who are these neutrals? These are like Lumpy and whatever, Moisty Boys or whatever they're called. Dropping their dreads over here on the XIX side. And we also have some test carriers have come in, but I don't think any test supers. And the longer this goes on for, I feel like the worse the dogpile is going to get. This is what I said at the beginning, like, especially if Tess is already here, and if they're not going to commit anything more, if they're not like midding supers or whatever they might have to do. Because it looks like these DRF dudes are like trying to get out as soon as they can. And yeah, this ball is going to grow bigger and this ball is going to grow smaller, and a lot of these test dreads are cleared. There's test carriers here, but I would expect those carriers to be trying to get out at some point. 2 rags down and hells keep popping left and right. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what the battle report at the end is. It's possible to like do enough damage and then like get out before you can, but I feel like a lot of this is going to be left behind and killed. Campo, thank you for the bits. Oh my god, that is the creepiest Hey Guys animated thing in history. Airwolfie, thank you for that prime sub. Appreciate that. Can't log in. Oof. Yes, risk averse, please. If I ever see anyone type risk adverse, I will. Left noob, thank you for the old prime sub. Appreciate it. Goon subs or one jump out. Alright, so what do we have for sub fleets here? Yeah, we have, this fleet is in full evac mode, it looks like. Yeah, they're just trying to get out. Risk aberrant. But we have NC, it looks like here, and some MC as well. Jesus, all these thingies. hold on. Thank you, Alien. Appreciate that. Vulcan Raven 27. Thank you for the Prime sub. Some good Metal Gear Solid references there. And CPL and PLNC are two different colors. Yeah, but like, you know, sometimes they're one and sometimes they're the other. Cause some of these, cause look at this guy, right? He's blue with an orange dot. Why are Horde shooting XIX? Horde are shooting whoever they feel like, I think. Tekos, thank you for the Prime sub. What we got? Yeah, we got supers in here. I mean, we got test dreads in here, or sorry, Horde dreads coming in. Yay, Horde dreads! But yeah, as far as I'm aware, Horde are just gonna shoot whoever at this point. Creature 13, thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. The stream to surpass. Yeah. Do we not have dictors? Well, I imagine that a lot of dictors are probably already dead. So there is that. Horde has dreads. Yeah, dude. Horde has dread caches in every region of the game. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. You better watch out. Try to fuck around. You know, it's Horde dread cache is gonna come out of nowhere. This is the end of XIX. Maybe. It's a lot of dreads. Anyone who stays tackled here is super dead. I'm waiting to see if these carriers just start jumping out at some point. What was that? Jute, thank you for that sub, my friend. Obstac, yeah, watch out. Yeah, we got a Horde cat. We got a dread cache in Gemini. You better watch yourself. Guns are mining in Delve too. But yeah, I think a lot of this is probably gonna get out. I imagine that a lot of these guys are waiting on Doomsday cooldowns. They all like fired their Doomsdays and then realized that like this is too many dreads. Who's winning the SSF battle? It's like impossible to tell. Modern cap fights are really difficult to commentate, honestly, especially at this scale, because it's like, okay, how many dreads? How many dreads does one side? Does the other side have? But it's also really important to know how many faxes people have. So honestly, yeah, like it's easier sometimes to just like look at whatever they're priming and just watch it explode and be like, yay, it exploded. All right. Oh, they're neutralizing it. This poor hell. Hey, Ghetto Ghost, what's up, dude? This is the entire super fleet of XIX. Yeah, it seems like it might be. But a bunch of them jumped out. Why would those carriers jump out before supers are cleared? Because it's der, my friend. I don't know if you've been away from the game, but Villy is not gonna let a bunch of test carriers die for no reason for XIX supers. Who am I rooting for? I don't really care, honestly. But yeah, DRF has seemed to be like a paper tiger, honestly. So it's not really. I'm not disappointed when I see them get punished for it. Are they still DDing? I think this blob down here is still like DDing the test dreads that are left over. But I don't think any of these supers are firing their DDs. I think they're all focused on trying to get out as much as they can. What carriers are insanely cheap? Yeah, it's not about ISK, dude. Yeah, okay, well. I think there's a disconnect between if you were FCing these caps, then maybe things would be different. But modern test leadership is not going to throw away a bunch of carriers for allied shit they don't really care about too much. Not even really allied. Where in the system is the fight? I'm not sure. I mean, it's like on the gate that I came in from, so just look for Sinos. Philly isn't even FCing. No, it's PGL, isn't it? It's Philly and PGL both have somewhat similar styles. There's a jump out animation. Read the newspaper tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see. It's 80 facts and 70-30 supers titans ready to jump in. Ooh. Yeah, at this point I wouldn't either, honestly. Like, these dudes are already trying to evac as much as possible, it seems like. They've been jumping out for a while, so. What alliance am I in? I'm a director in Horde. Pandemic Horde. Yeah. DHD, like. Alright. You're just being silly. You're being a silly boy. Like, I fully understand. I'm not like looking at this going like, I don't know what's happening. What are these carriers doing, guys? I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if they decide to cut and run. But hey, you know. 20-second sit rep. XIX supers got caught. Then there were multiple escalations on both sides, and it seems like there's like a serious amount of dreads here, and the dreads on the triumvirate, fraternity, etc. Side is, you know, not too many left. There's a bunch of test pods here. And there's still a shitload of dreads here. We've been seeing people jumping out from the back of this formation for quite a long time. So I imagine at some point you're going to see a mass jump out of everything that you know, people think they can. Oh, we have more dreads coming in, it looks like. So we have test dreads coming in on top of what is still a fairly decent amount of PLNC fraternity dreads, triumvirate dreads as well here. So we'll see how big this ball goes. There are horde dreads in here as well. Is this a Supercap show off, or would there be a fight? I mean, they're fighting right now. It's just kind of hard to see that because it's tie-dye and there's like a billion people. So yeah, we'll see how big of a commitment this is. Essentially, this forces this dread fleet here. Yeah, at this point, they're bringing enough here that, like these dreads have to start shooting these dreads. Otherwise, maybe they kill one more super, but then they lose all of these dreads to the test dreads. So if nothing else, you are sort of forcing these dreads. Now, if more and more of these come in, then it's going to start to become an actual problem. When's the test super fleet coming? I don't know if you drop supers at this point as test. I guess it depends on how many they have ready. So there's a fairly decent number of dreads here. And they're still coming in. Actually, so there's some carriers as well. Yeah, Legacy just dropped more dreads. Alright. Yeah, now this is getting to the point where it's enough dreads that it's starting to be a bit more less of a distraction and more of like the actual. Did I not just load that to Jesus Christ? Oh, they're still coming in. The other thing to consider if you're dropping supers in this fight right now is that because of the fatigue changes, it is entirely possible for people to start moving supers from across the galaxy. The first few jumps aren't so bad, and then after that it's every half hour, and with the fact that this is an unreinforced node and deep tie-dye, something to consider. Although I don't think anyone would, honestly, at this point. But it is something you have to consider. So it's a fairly decent amount of dreads here, and this must be like 40-ish, maybe 50. GOTG moving super fleet to come help? Yeah, I doubt that, but yeah, PL just has some random dreads. They're right here-ish. Oh, there's one. But it's kind of hard to see them on account of they're fucking. I have to change something. Every time I change one of these settings, though, I'm a little worried that we might get some crashing situation. Background. Alright, let's do this above this. That should fix it. Possible to move the server to a heavier node now? Not while the fight's in progress now. But yeah, I'm not gonna fuck with the colors too much more. Alright, what do we got coming in here? Oh no, it's people jumping out. Yeah, I don't. Like, these dreads are in position to clear off a bunch of these dreads, but still seems like a pretty sketchy situation. Another fleet coming in here. It's gonna be Maelstroms, Baelgorns, Eagles. Wait, is this like? So this is Dream Fleet. This is RMC, Red Menace, Coalition, Red Alliance, Dream Fleet, some other guys, and they're in like a very strange fleet. I guess these are Eagles with like a bunch of random shit. Bunch of like Scorpions and Baelgorns and stuff. That's cute. Garens, thank you for that Prime sub. Appreciate that, buddy. Is this a new BTEC R? It'll be pretty bloody. I don't think it's a new BTEC R though. Because like, yeah. It seems unlikely, but it's possible. And we'll keep going. But like Titans and stuff are still jumping out as soon as they got the opportunity on this side. So I don't know. Honestly, I think it's a situation where XIX is trying to get out, Test is trying to help them get out. If the rumors are true and XIX is joining Legacy, like every super saved here is another super added to the Test or to the Legacy super fleet, although these are armor, so but they're still helpful. It's like fun when somebody finally showed up with bubbles. Yeah, it's probably they reshipped and it took them 8 years to get here. Which side's Titans getting out? Well, as far as I can see, only the DRF side is actually trying to leave. Yeah, we'll see. I think we have more dreads coming in here. It's pretty hard to tell. We have PL on top of an Aeon here. Yeah, the losses are really high because it was like an evac op. So you have like, dudes that have their ships filled with stuff. I can't do a descan right now. My client might crash and then None of us get to watch anything. Like, I even have to be careful moving my camera around right now. Especially because I'm not, like, in the, Uh-oh. Are we crashing? I don't... Please tell me no. Frame rate's being kind of sketchy. Hopefully we're not crashing. I can still see stuff, so we're just gonna leave it here for a bit. Let it try to recover. Oh boy. You should emergency warp while you're still in game. Yeah, I've had that happen. I had that happen in MTECO actually. My Legion all of a sudden was like entering warp. I'm like, what the fuck? That NC was blue with frat? No. NC has some Chinese corps that will sometimes fight with frat, like individuals from those corps will. But NC and PL. Wait, yes, no, they are. What am I thinking? NC PL will shoot test and DRF. I don't know that they're blue or not, but in any case, some of these colors are kind of fucked up. I think everything's mostly good though. Orange is PLNC. Red is tri fraternity stuff. Neutrals. There are neutrals on both sides that I can't get in there and fuck with. Is this a video? Yeah, no. This is a slideshow. Exhibit A. Yeah, let's see if we can get a better angle. Bull. Alright, so this is a bit better of an angle. I know it looks like just a vomit of shit. Who's winning? I mean, depends on what you mean by winning, but yeah, it's hard to call these things right in the middle, especially when all these dreads just came in. I don't know, it's hard to say, but it looks to me like XIX is certainly on the receiving end of bads. Can I make DRF plus 10? Yeah, if only I knew all 800 million alliances that were in it. I don't think I have a list on here. Yeah, I don't. I have not collected the DRF list on this character. Unfortunately, standings or contact groups do not go across things. Yep, 200 dudes sitting on a Titan. Political rundown on the significance of this battle in terms of sovereignty wars. Well, I mean, if XIX loses a bunch of supers and stuff here, I mean, but it seems like they're kind of already done fighting. And if the rumors are true and they join Legacy, like that was going to be it anyway. So really, I don't know. It doesn't seem super significant. It seems like mostly they were kind of just had already stopped fighting. It's just more like a bunch of trophy kills for try and frat and skill yourself and so on. Holy League. 200 Titans sitting on a people. Yeah, I mean, you have to wonder what the plan is for if XIX does join Legacy. What the plan is for their supers? Like, do they run their own armor super fleet alongside Legacy? Do they, does Legacy offer some sort of like a buyback trade type situation or? One hell of a fight down there. Hey. Yeah, Volta and Skill Yourself supers are certainly in. People saying hells are dying. Are these like XX ratting hells or are some of the shield shield super fleets, like Try and Frat and so on, are they actually getting killed? Oh man. X Death, Infinity Space, Synergy. Yeah, these are like ratting. Oh my god, and they're fit for ratting too. Oh, woof. Oh well. Yeah, things are. This is the bill on this is going to be not so great. This is. Wait, what the fuck is happening out here? Who are these guys? Oh, it's the Moisty Boys. Why are they so far away, and why are they shooting these dudes? Does that make sense? You weirdos. We got Horde Dreads are still alive. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think these test dreads are gonna lose this fight eventually. Especially considering it looks like these Titans are like refitting the long range and they're just fucking up these dreads too. Along with the dreads that are currently in the face here. I don't know. Things aren't looking too great for the rest of this fleet if we're being honest. These Titans and Supers will just start killing this stuff off one by one by one. They're already doing so. And if these... there's a bunch of subs here. But these are what? Munins? I mean, yeah, the Munins are good at clearing off tackle, I guess. So if they can kill all the Sabers and shit, that's kind of the way that they cannot... But this, every time you see a pink like blurst over here, it's just more dudes coming in to reinforce the Tri-Frat Holy League Super Blob. And you can see the guns being fired from this blob over here. You can't even see is like the super carrier fighters and so on, which I'm sure are also doing work. It's just if I showed those, my computer would literally turn into a neutron star. Yeah, I got somebody test dreads also got DD'd, yeah. And some people have said that this was like literally the move fleet to join Legacy, which is possible. It seems a little strange to do it like what, like an hour or two after your Keepstar got reinforced. I don't know, dude. Some people do some weird shit, and I don't know. High Point. Oh well, if you do come back. Good stuff. If not, then, you know, I'm always here. Yeah, no, I understand that it's a move fleet. If it was directly to join Legacy, then there you go. But it seems like a really, really, really poor, shitty timing to do a move fleet like an hour after your Keepstar was reinforced, and like... seems like a dumb... Sorry, it seems dumb. It seems really stupid. Yeah, there are multiple hells who got wrecked already. Yeah, someone made a bad decision. And yeah, also, like, that's not to mention, I'm sure that if we investigated exactly how this happened, like, there were more mistakes than just that, but it seems like, just off the top of... Just from a bird's eye view, like... Why you move fleet like you know, it doesn't make sense. It seems like they're I don't know. Like right now, DRF is just like they just want the bad men to stop coming, however they can make it happen. So I think they're just in a hurry to like get somewhere safe where they can stop being owned all the time. And yeah, if you rush things, then stuff like this happens. 9 hells and 2 titans. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty fucking brutal. And most of the time in big fights like this, like kill mills fall through the cracks and then show up like an hour later. So Can I just show supers in the overview? Yeah, we can do that. I think I have a tab for that. Yeah, no, these are dreads. These are also dreads. No. All right. Well, here's. Oh God, my client. All right. There's supers. Most of the gray blob on the DRF side is just what I didn't add to my standings. Yeah, this is all DRF shit. And then this stuff here is like Skill Yourself, Volta, etc. for some fraternity stuff. Probably should name my tabs. Yeah, but then I can't have as many tabs. And I oftentimes change. Like, for those who don't notice, or who don't know, I also like play Eve. And like do FC stuff and so on, so like my tabs are constantly being changed to different things. As a subcap in the battle right now, you'd rather just watch the stream? Yeah, I know that feel, buddy. Granola bars, what's up, Freeman? Thanks for bringing the memes. Classic granola bar meme. The lore behind the great warlord Mittani. Well, one day, a little boy named Alex decided he wanted to be a space captain, and the rest is history. Yeah, they were moving. Friends, this was like a move fleet. What is warping out? These are Dream Fleet folks. So this was like the random weird Eagle Baelgorn fleet. I guess it was like warping somewhere. Who knows? Yeah. Dread's still exploding. Still a lot of bubbles here, though. With the tie-dye, like, it's hard to say how much longer they're going to be there. Yeah, PL showed up and Horde showed up a bit as well. Some dreads. You can see. PL has some Feroxes and stuff here as well. NC has some Serbs. And I think Horde has some dreads here. I haven't seen any Horde subcaps. But if you're paying attention, and I'm sure you can just check your Horde pings and you'll see. Who are the Horde dreads shooting? I imagine they were shooting XIX and then test dreads. Like, I don't know why else you would drop in the middle of this ball. Unless they were going to shoot NC dreads, which seems like a questionable decision. Does this mean test will SRP those XIX soups? Seems unlikely. Is Horde expanding into Kalevala expanse? We're taking Kalevala, yes. Still burning, Andrew? Well, good luck, buddy. MC and Cormorants? No, I think MC is with they're in some Serbs with the NC guys. I think they're both in Serbs. All right. Let's see here. Archangel Dam, thank you for the follow, my friend. Seen the Expanse? I watched the first few episodes. Was not impressed. Heard that it got a lot better, but I haven't watched the rest yet. Ooh. Wait, what in the fuck? That is not... You fit a hell any way except for the way that guy fit it. Although maybe he refit and he was like... trying? I don't know. Who knows? Ugh. I mean, it feels bad, man, right? Because... I don't know. It all depends on like where you place responsibility. Is this a lot of shit that... A lot of people's shit just got totally... Oh, Maverick 96. Thank you for the Prime sub. It's very kind of you. You know, if you just follow the orders and then the FC gets your super killed with all your shit inside of it, like, that sucks, dude. And you might say, like, I mean, yeah, I don't know where the burden of responsibility is supposed to lie there. Hand socks, Joe Matthew, thank you guys for the Prime subs. Much appreciate it. Put your mics down so hard to hear. Was it? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? But yeah, like, I don't know, it's, see, I'm dying to do something. I mean, yeah, I understand Pando, but like, you don't know, I don't know, it's hard. What's hard standing with Skill Yourself in Volta right now? There's not really a standing, per se. Mehem7, thank you for that Prime sub, appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know. Snuff Dreads jumping in? Oh boy, really? Where? They would be jumping onto DRF, right? Oh boy. Oh boy. They must be over here. Actually, they would be jumping onto PLNC, maybe? Yeah, this must be them. It is. Jesus Christ. Alright, well, now our standing situation is like totally fucked. I don't even, I mean, I assume these guys are gonna shoot and see PL, yeah, right? And that's why you would drop right here. But then, oops, sorry if that made a loud noise. Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess a DRF, right? I don't know. It's weird. I did ask CCP for more colors. And we did like a streamer roundtable thing, and I was like, I'm probably the only person in EVE right now who would want this, but like it would be great if we had more colors and I could assign them via contacts rather than via like actual standings, but you gotta work with what you got. So we have Snuff Dreads coming in as well.
This should get you enough granola bars to last a while.
Thank you so much, Freeman. I appreciate that very much. I do love the 99.99. But yes, I will get some dank granola bars. I'll even eat one on stream for you. Very, very nice. Thank you so much. Please buy granola bars. Yeah, I will. Nice RMG. Oh shit. Kirkland bars. Kirkland bars are protein bars. That's different. He asked for a granola bar specifically. Wait, what is this guy doing? What are you doing, buddy? This guy must be jumping out. Schmaufnet. Thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. Updated D scan. Let's see. Whew. 415 dreads, 386 carriers, 215 supers, 168 faxes, 106 titans. We still have a lot of these test dreads eating shit here, but Snuff, yes, Snuff would shoot Russians, but wouldn't they shoot like NCPL first? That's like their more pressing enemy, wouldn't it be? I don't know. Somebody can ask Wanto or somebody, whoever's seeing this shit. I mean, who are you shooting, buddy? I have to wait. These guys are probably still locking up targets. Is this some sort of world war? It's like a lot. There's a lot of parties involved here. Normally when you could say like, how does one party feel about one other party? You can be like, oh, this is how they feel. But when it's like, okay, Snuff just came in here. They're right next to people they definitely don't like. Who are next to people that they're okay with. Who are next to people that they definitely don't like, but whose allies they like. Best defined as a shit show. Yeah. Snuff came in on an NC sign out. Well, there you go. So I guess they are just I guess they're coming to shoot the Russians. I think Snuff has been recently like hitting some DRF renters or some stuff, so yeah. And honestly, like Snuff liked to kill supers. So NC could have easily just been like, hey yo, You want to just come in right next to us and we'll just frag these supers? Where's Lumpy Mayo at? I don't know. I'm sure he's in here somewhere. Hope goons are bringing their dreads. I would be pretty far away for them to do that. Snuff are much closer than the actual goon homelands. How'd this escalate so much? I mean, both sides just like... This was like a massive move up as far as I know. And then Test came in as well. And like Scale Yourself and Volta came in as well. And it just kind of escalated. I don't know how big this blob was when it got caught. I don't know if it was already like massive and then they just went for it. Or if more dudes jumped in after the fact. It's pretty hard to say. It's 3 mids for goons. Oh, that's not as... Man, that's not bad at all. I guess I was really stupid. Yeah, southern geography is kind of fucked up. I thought it was a lot. How much value do you think is on grid? I mean, doesn't the D-scan tell us? Isn't it, Can't you, Which one is it? It's, Isn't it Skyride or someone that estimates the value? Yeah, tens of trillions, I would say. I don't think hundreds of trillions. But tens of trillions. With all these titans and supers and everything here, yeah. Well, it takes is like, what, it takes like 13, 14 titans for a trillion? I think so. I could be wrong. No one ever said that I had any idea what I was talking about. Shallow south. Yeah, and it looks different. Like I've seen different abstractions of the southern part of the galaxy like flattened and it looks like totally weird. It's at 1.1 trillion lost both sides so far. Yeah, but in terms of what's committed on field, we still see DRF supers jumping out when they get the chance here. Smart bombs going off. As a lot of these guys are out of bubbles. Yeah, a lot of these guys are going to be jumping out here soon. Poor line members losing all their stuff like that. Yeah, that's what I was saying before. Like, I don't know. People are... Yeah. CPU939, thank you for that prime sub. People are saying, like, it's Eve, you lose your stuff or whatever. But it's... I don't know. As someone who has made poor decisions that got people killed before, like, it's not... I don't know. It sucks. It sucks. And it... XX will learn the way of the facts. Yeah, I mean, if this is the lesson that you have to learn, then it's... But I feel like this isn't... This is certainly not the way you prefer to learn that lesson. Yeah, more supers jumping out here and in here as well. The Titans are like all in here. Wait, are these guys jumping out too? Uh-oh. Excuse me. Now we have a Macarial fleet. Looks like some Goon Serbs. Goon Serbs and DRF Macarials over on the gate. Yeah, and you're still seeing, every time you see like a pink swirly thing and then like a pew where it like shoots off into the distance. Oh boy. That is, oh my god. That is someone signing out. Seeing a lot of them happening now from this side. And these explosions are going to be capitals getting blown up. A lot of this is, the ones from down here I think are probably dreads who bounced getting cleaned up. Yeah, it's like a random phoenix that bounced out. Yeah, we see more and more. A lot of these bubbles are down now. We're seeing more and more dudes jumping out. Yeah, when you see like the big flash here, it's actually, it kind of looks silly because it's like the same angle that people are shooting at, but these are, oh, here we go. Yeah. The more of these dudes that jump out, the more totally fucked the people who stay behind are. Just want to get kind of a close up here so we can see them going for it. How do I think these big ass fights would go if there were no tie-dye? It would be really overwhelming to FC. Tie-dye can be a blessing if you have like a lot of moving parts in your fleet. But it would certainly like test people's organization and response skills a lot harder than it currently does. That is for sure. I don't know, you can make fun of tests or whatever and say like, why aren't you commit your supers to this? But like a lot of the DRF dudes already jumped out. Their super fleet is like completely different tank type and everything, and like I don't know, I wouldn't either. Fuck that. Just throwing good Titans after bad. Yeah, I'm not. I wasn't. I hope no one thinks that I'm saying like, tie-dye was invented to help FCs be able to have more time to make decisions. It just sort of works out that way. But yeah, you like a bunch of these dudes already jumped out. You're essentially like you would be jumping into all these dreads or all these, I don't know, it would be a very bad idea. There would be not, it would, like, what do you stand to gain? Honestly, honestly, if you're test, you kind of want all these armor supers to eat shit, so they buy shield supers when they join you. Yeah, that's true. That's also true. Is pragmatically, like, if these people lose their armor supers, like they're probably more likely to just straight join test rather than staying with XIX and joining Legacy as part of that. But who knows? Not like DRF can't afford to replace them anyway. I don't know, dude. I'm not so sure about the DRF's finances these days. Yeah, a bunch of these dudes are getting out, but there's still quite a bit bubbled here. Or do you want the shield supers to die so you can sell them new ones? Yeah, I mean I wouldn't necessarily say like let's make money by selling them new ones, but you at least yeah, I mean if you want their like ratting hells to die, I guess so. But I think it's more, I think you'd rather have like if someone's gonna be dead in a super, like you'd rather it be an armor super if they're joining your organization anyway. Yeah, there's no, I mean yeah, moving your ratting super as part of a giant armor super blob is a little questionable. Currently, DRF is mostly losing hells. Yeah, I mean that's what you would do, right? You just kill all the hells that you can because there's no shield facts here. They probably don't even have a shield links on field, if we're being honest. CPA, what's up? How old am I? I am 31. I will be 32 in a couple months. Actually, exactly 2 months. My birthday is July 20th. Can you get a hug? I have no internet hug, but if I did, I would give it to you. Yeah, but I don't know, dude. Like, DRF spent a lot of money. They spent a lot of money on hiring people and paying people off, and yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. Are the test dreads now dead? I think they still have some alive in here. Yeah, there's still a few in here, but the ones over on the actual, like, on the face of the super fleet, the Tri Fraternity, Scale Yourself, whatever, Volta, these are all dead. Some of these are still alive. Who's winning? The good guys. Yeah, it would appear that Tri, Frat, Holy League, etc. are winning, for sure right now. But there have been pretty big losses on both sides. So yeah, I organized all of this, which is why clearly, I mean, obviously, since I organized this to happen, I would of course have gotten here super late, and not been here to begin with. You come there in a magnate, will you get smart bombed? It depends on where you are, buddy. That's true, Dagencrow. If I wanted to dispel suspicion, I would get here late. Yeah, there's honestly like these are the fights that are better to read about than to watch or be part of because like it's a spectacle, right? Like, oh my goodness, look at all these. There are 2,000 people here. Every one of these dots is a person, and they're all fighting in these massive, expensive ships and firing volleys of super capital weapons at each other and so on. But strategically, it's not super interesting necessarily because it's like the pieces that are large and slow moving. So like, yeah, this happens, and so on. But it's also kind of hard to keep track of like. Because like if these kinds of fights are like somewhat evenly matched, then the person who wins is the person who like made the better calls, and it's really hard to see the calls from a third party perspective. I think it's feasible to come and horde a bit. I mean, you can try, but it's going to take you a while to get here. You agree? It's pretty boring being on grid. Yeah, having so much fun right now. Been in first siege for 30 minutes. But these are the kind of fights that, like, yeah, you want to be in one every like 6 months to a year or something like that. But I'm just like basically making excuses as to why I'm not like saying all these cool, interesting things about what's happening right now, because it's like, yo, there's a big, massive. Oh, this is what happens when the client crashes. Oh no. We tried. We held on for as long as we could. It must have been these guys warping on grid that did it. The Eagles. Yeah. We can sit here a bit. It's not going to recover, but we can stay connected at least. This is certain. Like, this is what happens before the client fully crashes. Like, I haven't ever had it come back from this position where like the model's shit disappears and the frame rate starts to go really bad. But yeah, I mean, my CPU utilization is at 6% right now. Like, it's not. This is just the Eve client process can't handle things. So we can try restarting the client, or we can keep watching this. I don't know. I'm not sure what I should do here. I guess we'll make a straw poll and see what people want me to do. Let's see. What do? Restart client. Watch slideshow. All right. I'm linking the. I linked the poll. So we will see what people want. Because I can't really like move the camera around when it's like this. Oh. And it's probably gonna eventually crash anyway. Alright, we gotta let's see, I'm gonna post this poll one more time. Why no play Fortnite option? Oh my goodness. Please no. So make sure you vote. We'll give another half a minute here. But yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to log back in as a thing, right? I'm not sure. Alright, the vote's fairly close. I'm gonna leave it for now. We'll do another vote in a bit. Because if 40% of people want to watch the slideshow and then we restart the client, they don't get anything they want, and then 60% of people just want it to look better, which is like, okay, it's respectable, but yeah. Alright, we've been live for 2 hours. So I'm gonna take a couple minute break here to stretch my legs, keep my circulation good, etc., etc. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna just leave it going here. No ads or anything. So yeah, keep watching. Hopefully it recovers. If it crashes, I'll log back in when I get back. So I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Thanks for sticking around, guys. And I'll see you in just a few minutes. Alright, we're back. We're still in slideshow mode. I'm just gonna eat a couple of these peanut butter filled pretzels so I don't die from hunger. Dotis says, when we learned today, boys, riding supers best supers unless you walk into a tri-dread bomb. Woof. Can I show FPS on screen? Oh my god, you don't want to see this. It's more like seconds per frame at this point. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You can't see it, but we've got the circle. We've got the circle. We've got the Windows crashy circle. Oh, there we go. We got our thing back. All right, Control F. See how long it takes this fucking FPS readout to show. Armor Titan's going down. Yeah. The guys that are left here, like the real feeding starts now. Honestly, with all these snuff supers, all these NCPL supers that are still here, I still see a couple horde supers, dreads. I mean, snuff dreads, PLNC dreads. I still see some horde dreads. Tell me the RAM usage of the client. Yeah, I mean it's not that crazy. It's like 2.5 gigs right now. This is the client itself just can't fucking figure out what on earth is happening. Yeah, my CPU utilization on OBS is like 15% at the most. Ooh, baby. Yeah, DRF is they're trying to get out whatever else they can get out at this point. Yeah, it's the client itself, like the actual executable that's running on the computer is unable to process all the information that is occurring. PC sounds like a jet engine. Yeah, I mean my PC is totally fine right now. I could literally boot up like any other game and run it at 60 frames right now. Clashy Kia, thank you for that tier 1 sub. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. So while we're kind of just watching this nonsense, I will talk a little bit about what's going on with the stream lately. I haven't been streaming quite as much over the past couple weeks. Alexander Grim Totem, thank you for that Prime sub. Those of you who have been around for a while know that I am an advocate for mental health because I have experience with it myself. It's been kind of a rough couple weeks. Oh boy, well we've done, it's happened now. It stopped working. So let's try to restart. So yeah, it's been a rough couple weeks for me mentally. Nothing specific, just medical depression stuff. Taking my meds and working my way through it, but it's hard to stream when you feel like that. I don't know if any other streamers who maybe have similar shit. So yeah, that's why there hasn't been any more episodes yet of the Explains Everything show. The next one I'm going to do is I'm going to do a how do you use Python thing before we do any more episodes of that, just so that it's easier for folks to follow along and do stuff on their own. My nest egg, it's on screen. Oh no. But yeah, no, I agree, Cubics. Right now, my health insurance situation is not the best. But yeah, no, I appreciate everyone. But just so that people know like what's going on, why I've been focusing more on making sure that Horde stuff is going well. And it's just a little bit easier to do that kind of stuff. But this kind of thing, like I'll definitely swing out of it, and then we'll get back to streaming more. So just so that people are kind of aware of what my situation is. Hey, look at this. Well, we'll see how long we're stuck here. But yeah, it's nothing that anyone should worry about. It's just so that you guys know kind of where I'm at, what's going on with me. But yeah, there's plenty of stuff left to stream. So if you're not following already, feel free to hit that button. If you want to sub, that's cool. If you don't, that's cool too. I made a Patreon too, in case people wanted to. I know some people are sketched as far as like Amazon and Twitch and stuff like that. Twitch takes a decent cut from subs. So if you don't really care about Twitch stuff like emotes and whatnot, feel free to sub on Patreon instead. It's just patreon.com/Aberrant. I'm sure you can find it. Yeah, everyone knows I have 2 unread mails. This is my Horde director alt, so these unread mails are probably like, why did you kick me from Horde? I only said horribly racist or homophobic shit. How dare you? I am in Pandemic Horde, yes. I am Pandemic Horde. Is that the DHD emote? Yeah, the dino. Yeah, let it fly, man. It's a pretty good emote, I have to say. Although my like cartoon avatar thingy was made by a test member, so how do you feel about that? Yeah, we're doing Login Simulator right now. Meanwhile, in PH Home, well, what did somebody feed? Let's look. Z-Kill board is not working right now. Perfect. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's a Charon. That's not good. Don't do that. It's a lot of tritanium. Yeah, it's not recommended to gate freighters around, especially when there's like a big, huge thing that everyone is at, and no one will save you. Nancy, what's up, dude? Kiteco, greater than Horde. Hey, I'm not gonna say that, but I will. Yeah, sure. I'll say that. Kiteco's dead though, so what can you do? Yes, Jess does good drawings. She is pretty amazing. Yeah, I refreshed it. It's a Charon got blappered. Flying through pH space. Weird how we fight with you guys, yet you're not blue. I don't know what that means. Kicked your AWOX or gay butt sex or McRexer. Yeah, it sounds about right. Yeah, so this related battle report on Z-Kill right now is showing 1.2 trill to 460 bill. But it's like it's gonna be a while before there's like a legit good battle report, honestly. Sino 5, yeah, no, I'm just skill farming this character right now. If you have characters that are over 5 million SP on the same account as like on an Omega account, really you really should look into just activating a multi-character training and skill farming it. The profit is like super easy with an MCT. Hardstyle Irish, I don't know about that, but maybe. The way I don't know the most the way that I find shit like this works is that you're not like, oh, if you're like someone who thinks it's cool to bot and make ISK that way, like I don't think that anyone is gonna. I think the activity is just fairly constant anyway. Yeah, the profit generally, if the market isn't fucked, you make a tiny profit on like an Omega account if you're doing like Plex and you have plus threes. MCT, so like if you have more than one character on the same account and you can use an MCT instead of Plex or whatever, the profit increases. And then if you have better implants than plus threes, the profit increases. How does one skill farm and broken game? You have to have a character that has over 5 million SP and at least plus 3 implants, and you just train a skill and have an optimal remap and have good implants, and then extract when you get to 5.5 million. Yeah, subs. Botters are like, people are gonna bot for ISK regardless of whether they need it or not. That's the biggest thing in Eve. Like, people to say like, oh, they ran out of ISK, so now they have to make ISK. Like, people who make ISK in Eve just like to make ISK. They just constantly do it. We're gonna get logged in eventually. I have faith. Although it's also possible that we land on field and get killed before I even see anything, so. Nah, I mean, Squiz, the Z killer is just like, excuse me, sometimes you just have to refresh a couple times because it's under heavy load right now. Do it because you need ISK to get blown up. Yeah, but I doubt that you like activate your Nyx bots when you need ISK to get blown up, you know? I feel like people who do botting supers are not doing it because they're like, wow, I gotta make some ISK for my PvP. Oh, here we go. Eve is easy. Mining with an Omega and an Alpha. Fast and easy profit. Damn. You're gonna run an Alpha and an Omega at the same time? It's a terms of service violation, my friend. For an incursion to make ISK, I used to do some of that. Yeah. I got a jump freighter recently, so that's been jump freighting and like doing some contract seeding. Although that's a scary thing these days, right? Start seeding contracts, they're gonna come after you. Although I did it smart. I made an account with a character whose name is Avern's Fitz, so like you know that you're buying it from me, and I use a algorithm, no, an equation to get the margin. So it's always the same margin based on however much it cost. You can on 2 machines, yeah, but technically if you're a single person, it's against the terms of service even if you're on separate machines. After how smug XIX has been, have they been smug? I don't know. I haven't seen too much smug posting from those dudes in a while. Get married, get a whole harem and bot. Yeah, just keep popping out kids and teach them how to mine. If you rat 10 hours a day with a carrier, you can flex 30 accounts. That is a good way to stop liking to play Eve. Jacob Valor, thank you for that tier 1 sub. Appreciate that. It's very generous of you. Alright, we're warping back in. I can't see my ship. Oh, I see my ship. Alright, here we go. Oh, here it comes. Wait, I can do this. Are you guys ready for this to just fall off a cliff completely? 326 FPS. Whoa. Server tick. Server tick. Kids into Minecraft? Dude, Minecraft is... I'm really glad Minecraft exists. I think it's a fantastic game for... It's like video game Legos, kind of, you know? It's really cool. And there's that redstone stuff that can get them into, like, logic stuff, too. I think it's fantastic. I think Notch is a questionable character, but, yeah. Yeah, we're back in. We get some good FPS between server ticks. Yeah, XAX plan to join Legacy and we're evacuating. That is what I heard as well. Alright, let's cloak up. Hopefully nobody, like... I don't even know where I'm at, so hopefully nobody... we're pretty far away from most stuff. I did press the cloak. You all saw it. If I press it again now, we're going to be in some trouble. Notch also took the ideas behind Minecraft from Worm Online. Yeah, I heard some stuff about that. Some dudes in Kiteco used to play that game. I have never played it myself. I'm trying, dude. I'm trying to cloak. But, like, I clicked it and I also clicked to like move. But, like, it's just not happening. Click, click, click. Minecraft on the new updates. This is Minecraft. I haven't played since they like added horses or something. It's worser with each version. I don't think worser is a word. Alright, well, I clicked my cloak and I clicked to move a billion times, so hopefully it'll be fine. So let's see if we can see any stuff here. Oh, there are not many supers left on this side. This guy might be able to jump out, but there's a few titans that are certainly getting targeted here. We get some DDs firing off on some of these titans. This guy right here is getting hit. Oh yeah, I'm cloaked now. Damn! Outstanding calls. Control Alt Shift. I swear to God, if this does something terrible to my client, I'm coming after you. Oh hey, look at that. Get bounties and kill rights. No, I don't want to do any of these bounties and kill rights. I don't care about those. Yeah, some more dudes jumping out here. And these guys that are... and these guys that are not in bubbles probably can get out. But some of these titans are definitely... this titan just ate all of the shit. He had a shit meal that he was... fed. Oh god, it looks so bad. There we go. What? Get out of here. Ready to watch this Titan explode in infinite slow motion? What's the story? Tell us what happened here. XIX was gonna do a move up to join the Legacy Coalition, and they got caught with their pants all the way down. And I'll allow that. And then a lot of them died. And we're seeing the fight was like somewhat reasonably close until like more and more people started coming in to kill them, and then show kill marks of Titan. I know you can't see it on this graphic setting anyway. Unless you know how long it's been since the command you sent to the server. Yeah, I get it. Excuse me, sorry. I haven't had anything to really eat today yet, so kind of phlegmy. How fast can I run a mile? Right now? I don't know. A couple years ago, 7.5, something like that. Not great. Not fantastic, but right now it would be probably over 10 minutes because I'm not in good shape. Do I know how they were hunted? No, I'm not sure. I don't know what the real story is. 7.5 is fast as fuck. Not if you're just running a single mile as fast as you can and you want to actually, like I was running 5Ks and stuff like that, but yeah, like people who are in good shape should be able to run a 6-minute pretty easily if you're just running 1 mile. I don't know how long an avatar is supposed to be. I don't know. Go outside. Yeah, man. It's nice out. I'm actually gonna. Well, it's muggy as hell, but temperature is nice and it smells good. 13 kilometers apparently is the avatar size. Oh, can't see anything. Oh, I think another Nyx just got out. Some Minakawas here. What are these, test dudes? Yeah, those are the test dudes. So, whoa. Okay, Titans reconnecting. So we have, this is your super blob here from Tri, Holy League, Fraternity, some other lumpy Red Menace, some other folks, and then over here you have the Dreads from NC, Tri, Snuff, some Horde. There might be still some test ones alive in there. What do you think? 45 bill in your Astra already? Nice. Well done, friend. Don't get killed on the way home. There's a few test dreads alive still in here, I think. Actually, maybe just carriers left. So like tackle and newt carriers, I guess. I don't know why else you would put carriers in at 0. Some random dreads here. Looks like these are GWCS. And then you get the bounce. So the random dreads that bounced way out in the middle of nowhere. Test caps are still on field here. Carriers and such. Subs are still here. So your test Munins. Lots and lots of test Munins. Good at killing sabers, so and Hicks and stuff like that, so you know, not a bad choice. But there's also PL Feroxes and C Serbs Or here somewhere. I think they're circling around the back. No, these are goon Serbs. I couldn't tell you who goons are shooting here. They're like really far away anyway. They're probably shooting the Feroxes, if I had a guess. Full capital set of BPOs in the Phoenix. Oof. Oof. Yikes. 26 bill dread. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, local is at 2181. And then what are these guys up here? These are the Eagles? Yeah, these are Red Menace Coalition Eagles. Do they actually like that name? I don't know. They're Russian, so it's hard for me to speak with them. They're shooting materials before. Yeah, there was a Max over on whatever gate. It's around here somewhere. There were like XIX Max. Although maybe they're in there. I don't know. Seems like random stuff in there. So, what is this fight about? It's about killing spaceships. That's basically it. It was a move fleet. People were moving and had all their shit in their capital ships, and then their fleet got caught. And now they're being killed. Yeah, I mean, I know that people call them RMC. I just don't know if they like that name or not. I don't like people to call... I don't like to call groups names that they dislike. Well, it wasn't their entire super capital fleet. A bunch of dudes got out, but a bunch of them didn't. So it's going to be pretty brutal. Yeah, I know, Lumpy. I know, my friend. Okay. The colors are not perfect. The red guys and the orange guys are fighting against the blue guys. If there's gray guys near the red guys, they're fighting with the red guys, and if there's gray guys near the blue guys, they're fighting with the blue guys. You're gonna have to deal with it. Yeah, Telday, I thought about that because I do have some commands for like D-scans and local scans and stuff like that, but like, I don't know. I find it easier to just say it as opposed to trying to figure out what to type. It's like, what do I type here? Got move fleet gets got, and then they'll be like, where were they moving? Who got who? What happened? So tactical retreat. Why am I not in fight? Oh, because I came here to stream the fight. Because everyone wanted to watch it. Yeah, I got here before it got really bad, so. Alright, how many soups are left? Oh, we're getting down to it. Yeah, just a few more Titans and a few super carriers. Erebus looks like he's getting messed up. So Avatar looks like he's getting messed up. I'm going to see who's jumping out here. Oh, looks like this Avatar just died. Yeah, start to see some explosions happening here. People warping into loot. This has been going on for hours? Yes. Yes, it has. I mean, it was going on before I got here, and I've been live for 2.5 hours, so. Yeah, this Erebus is getting got right now. The tie-dye actually makes it seem like it's less quickly than it is, but these guys are getting like really pretty quickly fucked up. Oh, we got the special explosion over here. Looks weird on super slow motion and on low settings. We've been repping Niabi for like an hour now. Well, it was all in vain. It's all for naught. It was a Levy DD? Oh, is that what that looks like? I didn't. I don't think I've seen a Levy DD anything ever. Last capital super capital flight you took part, spent 30 hours without sleeping. Woof. Sounds not so much fun. Oh, we got. Looks like Test is getting people out who can get out at this point. Yeah, this is generally Rev lasers and Nagelfar projectile cannons. Although some of these probably are like avatar beams from the other side. Let's see if they are. Yeah, some of them are. Prefer an Eve without tie-dye if it were possible. I mean, yeah, but it's the thing that makes Eve so unique is also the reason why tie-dye exists, because you couldn't really do this without tie-dye. If you didn't have tie-dye, then that would mean that you'd have to have like an absurd amount of server capacity constantly spun up, which would be financially not viable. So yeah, no, I mean we've talked about this before, but like redoing the client is like a lose-lose situation, honestly, because you either rewrite it, you either redo the client in Python and you hit like a bunch of hard limitations there, or you rewrite it completely, and like none of those things are gonna get you more money, honestly, and like CCP is running a business, you know. It's just very expensive for like a nebulous or non-existent financial return. Yeah, I said that before. 7 or is it just buds? 7-3 uds. It would be insane to try to FC something on this scale without tie-dye. It would certainly make it a lot harder to be an FC in these kind of fights. Look at this! Got Brave Ferox is showing up here. They come to hang out, get some kills. You'd be totally fine if CCP had to shut the server down for like a month. No, you're missing the point completely then. If they shut the server down for a month, they'd lose a ton of subscribers. It's all about, they have to stay financially viable, man. Like, honestly, what they could do, and it wouldn't work really, but the only feasible way that I could see is that they would need to figure out how much this shit would actually cost. Oops, sorry. Which is pretty impossible, but let's say they could, and then run like a crowdfunding campaign for it. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know how you... All these distributed systems experts know. Yeah, of course. Why don't they just put Eve on Amazon Web Services? It's easy. It should just be in the cloud, dummies. Dumb CCP. Why don't they put it in the cloud? Shut down high sec and low sec? Hell yeah. Alright, I'm down with that. Give us $10 million and we give you multi-threading. I'm just saying, like, how else do you make that yeah, put it on the blockchain? Shit, I missed that one. But yeah, it's about money. So when it comes down to it, it's all about money. If it doesn't increase the quality of the game without losing them money or increase their income from the game, then there's no reason for them to do either thing. Wilmore, what the fuck are you doing? Trying to post links in here. Jesus. Make it so every client of Eve mines bitcoins for CCP. There you go. Just put Bitcoin mining in the client for like a year and be like, at the end of the year, if when we have enough money, we'll redo the thing. People who yeah, I mean that's the thing is like you wouldn't like their code is so old at this point, or a lot of it is so old that it's like not an easy task to revamp it, and then obviously, switching to a new engine or something is a whole different kettle of fish. So I don't know, dude. I like this. To be TBH, I would just TensorFlow, blockchain, React, Angular, AWS, Cloud Responsive, and Eve would be better. Why is CCP so bad? Yeah, well, I mean, Wilmore is a special man, so I wouldn't expect him to reciprocate those feelings for you. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is like, remember though, when you're like saying, oh, this is what they could do, this is how they could do it, this is what they could do. Like, how does it make them money or not lose them money? That's the question. If you can't answer that question, then you don't do it as a business. You don't do it. Like Goodwill doesn't generate income, to be frank, and it sounds callous and whatever, but like Goodwill doesn't put dinner on the tables of Eve developers. Like you'd be like, honey, I made Eve players so happy today, but we have to cook and eat our socks. Can we just cook and eat our socks? The Eve players are so happy though. Let's eat a sock. What if you're the CEO of Goodwill Industries? Doesn't that guy make like an absurd amount of money? I thought Goodwill was like not as nice, but I do appreciate the pun. Who's that girl that smiles when you click follow? It's Anna Kendrick. Come on. Remember the monocles. Yeah. I mean, some stuff, like, they've done some dumb shit in the past, but, like, that doesn't mean, like, well, since they did dumb shit in the past, we deserve them to do dumb shit in our favor in the future. What are you looking at right now? You're looking at the end of a Supercap battle, which XIX lost pretty hard. Let's see how many supers are left on field. Not very many here. We have a couple. Oh man, this guy is like, I was so close. I just wanted to escape. So we have 2 Titans remaining. What in the fuck is this potato? Was this an Erebus wreck? The front of an Erebus wreck? Yes, it is. And then a few Nixes. Let's make neutrals easier to see here. Where can we? Okay, neutrals here. What color can we make them? Yellow. And no standing is yellow. Alright. It's a bit easier to see. Wait, why didn't this guy... Okay, they're changing now. Let's see. Google's a scam. VNI bots. Why would you bot on the VNI? Because it's less likely to get caught usually. Chill Sunday night. Yeah, it's like I need to go. I haven't even had lunch yet. More explosions over here. So yeah, it looks like this Titan is trying his best to get out, but he'll be next on the chopping block. And then I don't think this guy gets out. Oh, actually, it looks like they're shooting both of these guys at the same time. So they'll kill these two abs, and then hey, look, a Nyx died over here too, I think. And they're just killing. They're just shooting everything right now. Oh God, Felix put a bounty on decloaking me. Please no. What if I decloak myself? Do I get a billion? $400K SP is roughly 6 days of training, something like that, depending on your remap and implant level and so on. Oh, these 10 bill plus dreads dying, yeah, because they're filled with refits. Oh my God, it's sun. The sun is out. You guys, I didn't even notice. You can't really. It's hard to tell, but the sun has actually come out. I'm trying to revive my lawn a bit this year. Having two crazy dogs running around has really fucked it up. Loot pinatas. Yeah, the loot is gonna be. We're gonna see some hilarious like smaller ships that die in dumb ways that are filled with all this loot. What's the production price of dreads now? A little over $1 billion, I think. Like at cost. Obviously depends on certain things, but I think like for most people, set up MTUs profit. You're just like destroying. You're actually setting up MTUs is like anti-inflation at this point because people are just gonna kill the MTU, and then some of the stuff that was dropped originally is gonna get undropped. Avatar's trying hard to escape. Yeah, he's going for it. I don't know what this fucking. What is this thing above him? Oh, it's like a random Nanazu. He's like, I will keep you alive, my friend. What is this? Test Vulture? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there are still dictators left, and if not, if this guy gets out, then he's a hero among men, but it seems pretty unlikely. Oof, we just got people dying in the background all over the place here. I wonder if there's. I imagine if there's a test Vulture here, yeah, there are test subcaps around. Unless there are literally just no dictators left. Here's a. No, this is a frat dictator. This guy is not escaping. Sad to say. He will not get out. Unless he gets too close to this guy and gets like smart bombed or something. Titan has 10% armor left. Yeah, you. Oh boy, he's not doing so hot. Yeah, look at our tracks. Like, some people like them. Somebody told me this is the Leviathan DD. So, I assume it is. Was it supposed to be like a rapid fire cluster concussion bombs or something? Something like that. Wait, this guy's out of bubbles right now. No! No. No. He's probably hick pointed, but we just can't see it anyway. Yeah, he's hick pointed. But it would have been cool, alright? I'm just trying to... Everybody hates them. Yeah, you hate them, but you still want to be in one every once in a while, right? At least I do. Arms of the Angel, currently on repeat. Yeah. The question is how much got out. Like that's the part that actually matters. How many people will quit the game because of this? Do people quit the game after fights like this when they like lose their caps and stuff? I don't know, dude. For me, it would be like almost a release of like, now I can start from scratch. Okay, JC Dunn has reposted a K-colored post, which is concerning, but we'll see. XIX stages from 88A Tech Ra. Farthest jump towards O shit is C-Tech L. However, C-Tech L isn't in Supercap range of O shit, but COO is, which explains why they're in the gate. Seems to be a massive failure on geography from XIX's side, as there is a better option of 78 to SJJ, which is in direct range of super and super range. Okay, so, well, that's not a good idea. J-Lane, you didn't get owned in this, did you? I hope you didn't. I think you're a good boy and I like you. I don't want you to get owned. How many botters are getting eliminated this way? Oh man. Who knows? Yeah, just put Netflix on. Just watch The Office. I'm currently rewatching The Office. Jim and Pam is the greatest television relationship in human history. Changed my mind. You saw this coming along ago and have been extracting. It's a good man. It's a good man. It's yeah. Remember when Brave evac from Catch? And they were like, oh shit, what do we do? And my entire corp already had all our stuff in Empire Space. Yeah. Karen did nothing wrong. No, so dude, out to Rashida Jones is a very attractive woman. She's got those freckles. Oh yeah. But and you can't change my mind just by saying that it's not true. Cookie Monster and cookies. That's not. I mean, that's just more of like a hedonistic sex thing, honestly. It doesn't really count as a relationship. Giving all your stuff away, extracting under 5 mil SP, then joining Horde. That's an interesting plan. I don't recommend necessarily the extracting part or the giving stuff away part. I mean, you could just keep all your stuff and just join Horde anyway. Why do they move in one big blob? Usually it gives you safety, provided that a bigger blob can't catch you, but a bigger blob caught them. Bert and Ernie. I haven't seen Narcos. Help you understand what's going on. So we had these guys called the XIX. They're part of what's called the DRF, the Drone Region Federation, and they were moving from one place to another, like moving all their stuff and where they live. And so everyone packed all their stuff in their biggest ships and started moving, but they got caught during the move at sort of their middle point, and then they were annihilated. And yeah, so it's a very, very expensive loss for them because What the fuck? Sorry, I'm just a little... There we go. Okay. Very expensive loss for them because they had all their stuff like packed into their ships. Sorry, my dogs are about to make noise. Close the window. And yeah, no, they're just kind of getting annihilated. There were some escalations on both sides, but the side that caught them is escalated much harder. So they're just kind of finishing off the remaining valuable ships, and yeah, it's gonna take a little bit. The involved factions attack each other. A horde finally end up on grid with salvers. Find out in the next episode. Which side was horde on? I think they dropped and shot at XIX or tests or both. I'm not sure. Toby, why'd you open that door, kitty? Oh, hold on. This cat decided to open a door. A little more light in here. Let's see. How many director mails have you gotten from stupid crabs raging about not getting help while this is going on? No, they know pretty well. Crabs, and if you do nothing but PvE and horde, you should know by now that if something bad happens to you, you just keep your mouth shut. Because like we allow and enable people to do PvE stuff, but if that's all you do, the understanding is that you won't cause trouble. Just stream with a Rorqual with a cloaking device and 4 capital tractor beams. I extracted my Rorqual pilot's Rorqual skills a long time ago, so I nearly died from boredom trying to do that. They got caught mid-travel and just got alpha while waiting for tether. No, they were caught on a gate. I believe there's a gate here somewhere. As far as I'm aware, they took like some kind of gate. Let's see. This one Avatar, he's got to be like out of all the optimal ranges and stuff. Some dudes are still jumping out here. A couple of super carriers left. There's 34 gates in that system. Yeah, I think they like had to jump the gate to get into range of jumping to whatever. And some stuff. Yeah, Killa was a good streamer, but you know, he's good. He's good as real life to think about. Avatar's dead, but still didn't pop. Oh, it's just doing the like. It's a Cerber ghost. I'm just observing this fight. I am in one of the groups that was here in some capacity, but for the purposes of the stream, I'm just observing and doing some commentaries, answering questions, and so on. Seven Titans and 18 Supers dead on the XIX side so far. Oof. It's rough. So yeah, still, when you see these bright explosions, those are capital ships dying. Right now, they're still focusing on these supers. But what'll happen is after these remaining supers are killed, you're going to start to see more and more rapid explosions as some of the regular capitals that are still here are killed. And some of those might actually be fairly valuable depending on like what people brought with them. So, who knows? Can someone explain who Legasurf is? Sorry, I forgot to. And also, it's the wrong color still. Let's change this. Sorry, I got this set up in a bit of a rush, so wasn't it's not quite as well organized as it could have been, but I also didn't want to like fuck with the client settings too much while everything was going crazy. Yeah, it does. It's I imagine it's certainly no fun when you pack everything you have into a ship and then get owned. But I think if it were me, well, like Jalian said, is like he saw the writing on the wall and already got out. For me, I think if nothing else, I wouldn't have gone with a move up. I would just move by myself, without telling anyone, being careful, you know. Thing is, these fights never happen on notice. Most big fights never happy accidents. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, something like that. If you were asking how much ISK I have, something like 30-ish liquid. Actually, I owe some of it to someone, so a bit less than that. But I've got some assets. This laser in the ass should make the avatar move faster. I'm told this guy is already dead and the server just hasn't realized it yet. Not true about this one. Well, I mean, the accident here is that it was a move fleet that got nabbed. It wasn't like over an objective. Like that's the point I think that they were trying to make. Yeah, Electro. I mean, it depends. If your goal is to make ISK, then there you go. I mean, Pro God is screaming. What did you guys do? Is he mad at you for not like escaping or something? Or looks like the avatar is finally dead. Is there even any legacy still here? What is he even screaming at? Oh, here they are. How long has this fight been going? Like 3 hours, 3.5? Something like that. When is PGL not screaming? Hey, it's you know, different management styles for different people. I like to save the yelling for when it's really, really important that people pay attention. So they know when I'm really serious or really upset. Alright, let's watch our friend here die. Supers and Titans are dead from the move up, right? Yeah, I mean, I think there's a couple supers left, but they're gonna die pretty quick. Yeah, watch me or the jump tunnel. Why not both? I assume that the Horde fleet is still on the way. Yes, they were moved into the trash can. I mean, I imagine that you'll see like some AAR type posts from people who were actually involved in the initial situation, so it's hard to say. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe XIX will blame tests somehow, but I doubt it. I think they probably won't say shit. $45,000? Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, the final BR in this thing when it loads is going to be pretty brutal. And honestly, if you are anywhere in the area, just take some nano ships down here and just run around this battlefield for the next 4 hours or so, fragging dudes, getting crazy valuable kill mails because of their loot. Oh, that one it just like magically transforms into the wreck. Every gate within 5 jumps wasn't camped and bubbled to fuck. Yeah, well. Oh, I think a Nyx blew up at the same time, maybe? This is a lot of light for just one explosion. XX Titan's still stuck? I think that was the last Titan. Yeah, there are 2 more supers. And then that's it for Supercaps and Titans on the XIX side. Near as I can tell. And then it'll just be cleaning up the caps. What, Nick's getting DD'd right now? Yeah, I see this guy. Oh, wait, no. This is the one I want to look at. We just missed it. The DD was there on him. God, look at this like forest of dreads. It's insane. Yeah, I wouldn't, Talbus, I wouldn't even try, because it's gonna, you won't get there in time to see anything. I don't know. How many Titans have been, I don't really follow the, like, epic Supercap battles of history, so I'm not sure. $75 Titans in Butakar? Okay, yeah, no, then I don't think so. How many supers left to kill? I think this one and like 1 or 2 others. See, what is this, a Phoenix over here exploding very slowly? Or maybe an Archon? No, I think it's a Phoenix. Looks all blocky and weird. Probably a test Phoenix. Is another GD? Oh, Something else exploded. God, this is just crazy. You guys can see this like on the left-hand side, right? It's like ridiculous. Hold on, let me this like ridiculous forest of dreads over here. And you can see this other one in the background here getting blasted too. Merlin on the Knicks? No, I think this is like a wreck getting MTU'd or something, right? I assume you mean this weird little thing here. Oh no, this is a slasher or a claw. It was just at a weird angle. Undead. Wait, was this? Whoa! Yeah, this is somebody just got assassinated over here. Is that the Aeon? Slasher, wreck, no difference. Oof. It's another DD. Oh no, it was just a bunch of lasers all at once. Dave Petrat, thank you for the Prime sub. Sorry, it's the alerts are not turned on this particular scene in OBS. Moving supers and titans and not expecting a fight. Well, I mean, if you're just moving them, right? You're not expecting a fight. You're not. Yeah, I don't. It depends. It's really easy to say how stupid someone else is without having been them and know like the decision process. So I just try to give people the benefit of the doubt when I can. Another DD here. This is the blue DD. You think this Nyx is gonna die at some point? Sure is one tanky mofo. Oh my god. Another DD. Oh, this is the Leviathan DD. I learned that today. Oh, did he just die? I think he might have just died. OML Gaming. I think that's Faye, right? With the host. Thank you for the host. Much appreciated. Oh yeah, we're getting. Oh, this is the rag DD, right? The explosions around. Smoked up princess. Thank you for the host. Don't gate a super fleet through hostile space. Yeah. I mean, if what K-Color posted is right and there was a route that didn't involve taking a gate, then yeah, they definitely fucked up. Yeah, this poor guy. This is where they ran out of people to DD and all fired them all at once on this guy at the very end. Their 107 billion slasher. Yeah, the loots are gonna be really funny. Felix, stop it, you fool. I will repost your thingy. Just next time, let me know, or it's gonna time you out. I don't know what that is. I assume that's like the server load for Eve. I did repost it for you. Does DD activation cost anything? Yeah, it costs, what's it called? Isotopes. The boson costs strontium, but regular DDs cost isotopes and capital. Oh, Z kill load. Okay. Oh. Are you gonna? Is the ship gonna explode? There it goes. It's like it sure looked like it was exploding. Yeah, Felix. The thing about Imager is that like, people can put whatever they want on there. So I try to avoid people being able to just like put whatever image or whatever website into the chat and like fuck with other people. But if you ever post a thing, I generally look at it. So I'll repost. Plus 10 Gaming, the EVNT folks, thank you very much for the host. We were just hanging out here. Alright, let's see what we actually have left. What's going on here? Let's see. Alright, all the supers are dead. So now we've just got a bunch of random caps. And the real question is, are all these guys going to be cool to not shoot each other at the end of all of this? So what do we have? Dreads here somewhere? Sorry. Yes, alright, so this is Dreads. We have, let's see, what are these? Oh my god, I can't see shit. Prothean Alliance, I think. I don't know though, for sure. Looks like it's mostly just cleanup at this point. Who are these guys? These are PL? Yeah, PL here. Why is my dog barking so much? I assume you guys can hear that, and I'm sorry about it. But he likes to bark, because he's a barky dog. Prothean is with XX. Yeah. It's hard to see. I guess I could do this. Right, PL, we got a couple of nobodies, a bunch of PL. Looks like Naya Shalupin, BBC, this is Snuff, Care, those are with Fraternity, Feign Disorder, Fraternity, Ink, Lumpy, NC, PMC, Red. Yeah, it looks like pretty much all the... Okay, well here's one guy. Where's this guy? He's really far away. He's like, I can make it. I will escape. Get moving. Oh. Oh no, you did. Never mind. This poor guy is not gonna make it out. Was that green shield on the fax? I don't know. This is probably some kind of shield hardener looking weird in low settings. Got an apostle exploding here. There's gonna be a lot of cap explosions. Yeah, this is unfortunately what happens when there's like the cleanup period. Is like everything just starts to explode constantly. I wonder if there's any subcaps that are actually still fighting here. Seems pretty unlikely. Yeah, goons are still. This must be goons. Yeah, goon Serbs are still bumping around. These are the Eagles, RMC Eagles. And then, yeah, this will be like the PL Ferox fleet. And NC and MC and Serbs. But I don't see any of the like XIX subs anywhere. So I think the fight is kind of over. Oh, at this point, people are just going to stick around and shoot everyone as they loot for sweet kill mails. Is your pod? Your pod is down here somewhere? Is that it? Just trying to find it. Next to the dread. I don't know, man. Who's winning the Reddit spin war? Oh, there's no winning this if you're XIX, right? I mean, although they don't really like post on Reddit so much, I don't think. No, we're still just seeing. Yeah, this will just be cleanup at this point. Yeah, it'll be the test stuff that's left, and then I think that's pretty much it for what's left here to shoot. I don't see too much else going on, unless these dread fleets start to turn on each other, which would be pretty funny. But I think most of these dudes at this point are just like, all right, let's just finish off killing these dudes and get the hell out of here. More DDs. Yeah, I think at this point they're DD free. What is this fight over? It wasn't really over an objective. It was a move fleet that got nabbed and then decimated. Would it be worth trying to hold the field for the loot? Definitely, but it's a matter of like organizing the looters and, you know, certainly ISK-wise it's worth it. But you also need subcaps. About half of XX already left. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the DRF as a whole tends to, seems like it needs a sort of period where it shrinks down and kind of goes somewhere to figure out, you know, how to recover and how to grow, how to go from here, as opposed to, obviously stuff is wrong, so, or things aren't working the way that they'd want them to be, so they need to figure out how to fix that and what to what path to take going forward. I mean, Test did the same thing after they became like they almost stopped existing. They were reduced to a very, very small number of folks, and then they kind of, you know, crashed on some couches and worked their way back up. Spend a year backpacking in Europe to find yourself. Yeah, of course. I need a nap. No, man, I need food. I'm just like, I haven't had very much to eat today, and I'm like kind of crashing. So what's left here? A couple of Minakawas. I think it's just these 2 Minakawas left for caps. Well, for caps that are gonna get shot. Oh, we have GFs happening from. Looks like. Is this goons? I can't click them. It's too fast. Click. Come on. I'm a robot? No. I mean, I drink oil. It's important. Well, I'll figure out who this guy is eventually. Yeah, I'll figure out a command like what's the story or something like that and get that set up at some point. Well, I guess we'll never know what alliance this guy's in. But I thought I saw a goon in that list that I remember. I mean, they're just saying like the last test caps are dying. When will I do a podcast? I've been thinking about it. So maybe soon. Need to get a couple of other. I want to get at least one other person who can do it every week, if not 2, and then we can have like 2 guests that rotate. Ranger Regiment? Okay, so he's just a... Lilu got here before the Horde fleet. Interesting, that. Goblins would never do a podcast. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. I highly doubt that. It's possible. But I don't think that will ever happen. How big will the impact in geopolitics? I don't think it changes much. Looks like this dread bomb is evacing now. At least some folks in it are. Let's see. Maybe are these the Tri dudes? Yeah, it looks like Tri's jumping out. Already been burst jammed by hordlings. Sorry, dude. I can't control them. They're crazy. Record and release our standing fleet comms. Not only would I not want to do that to people as a moral imperative, but I'm pretty sure that I would be Geneva Convention war crime locked up if I did that. Yeah, I was gonna ask Securitas if he wanted to do a weekly podcast with me, but then he went and became a doctor. We all know how that ends up, so rip. I think we're still at about 10%. Yeah, but we're getting closer to actually 10%. I'll start to clear up soon enough. If I recorded and released Horde Standing Fleet comms as a podcast. Fuck Securitas saving lives. Yeah. It's a good man, Securitas protector. Who was the victor? This guy's right here. Triumvirate, Fraternity, and the Holy League. Skill yourself and Volta and such. What is happening down here? Did random test bombers just try to... brave bombers just tried to bomb a bunch of eagles? That's not gonna work, buddies. Well, I'm again reference the war crime thing if I had you on the podcast. And Moist Boys. God, why do you guys call yourselves that? Couldn't you have picked anything? Ever, like anything at all other than Moist Boys? What the fuck? But yeah, Lumpy is in here. Red Menace Coalition's in here. Great Wildlands Studers are in here. Brave doesn't care if it works. Well, okay. Hey, you can call it a meme, but if everyone calls you Moist Boys, what is this guy spamming at Twitch? Is this guy like a German or Russian or something? I see him doing this occasionally. That's fine, but it's a little weird. Until a fleet of eagles are dumb and all die to bombs. Well, if the eagles are fit incorrectly and are FC'd by someone who doesn't know what they're supposed to do and get hit by 6 simultaneous bomb waves, then yes. Then you can bomb eagles. Counter drop. I was at a school 8. It's pretty good. Yeah, I think we're getting close to tie-dye being above 10%. Starting to feel that way. When you're in enough of these fights, you kind of start to get a feeling. You can just kind of judge from the way that things are moving. But yeah, they gotta wait until these guys are gonna extract. I think this is an anchor bubble. Seems pretty big to be a Dictor bubble. So this is like the don't disconnect and emergency warp out. I'm sure it's in bubbles in here somewhere. But they'll take this down. They'll jump these guys out. Dreads are jumping out. What did you post for a link? What? That's not a link. That's weird. Why does it think that's a link? What the fuck? Yeah, donate me food button. I mean, if you want to donate money, you can. Like the best way to support me financially is to sign up for the Patreon, and the second best is to like sub on Twitch, and then the third best is to do a Prime sub on Twitch, and then the fourth best is to do a one-time donation, which you can do underneath the stream. There you go. If you want to. Yeah, those are just in order of like commitment and the cut that gets taken by the payment processor, etc. But I got some food. I'll get some food after this. No need to worry. Yeah, pizza actually sounds really good. I think perhaps I will go and get one of those. Best of all, ISK donations. Yeah, you can send ISK donations to the character Avern Streams. If you want to donate ISK to me. If you want to see me doing something stupid on stream, like fly a hot dread or some shit like that, and you want to donate that stuff, you can always just ping me in Discord and I can let you know what I'm up for, what I'm down for. Sorry, my phone just made a noise. Zangief's Briefs with a tier 3 sub. Or sorry, Zangief's Briefs. Thank you so much, my dude. I don't know who you are, but I love you. And it's incredibly generous of you, so thank you so much. Now I have to play Street Fighter on stream at some point. Because your name is Zangief's Briefs. Just ate the rest of yours. Yeah, man. I need to get on that pizza train. Karma Fleet is recruiting? You bet they are. Yeah, the supers that are gonna get killed here are killed. What is Titans are shooting at the Serbs now? Interesting plan. T3 sub is a code streamer. Avern's code confirmed. No, I have a jump freighter. What's the death toll so far? I think it's like 2 trillion to a half a trill, something like that. There, I would wait. You want to wait like an hour or two for a really good battle report to come out. Nothing left besides caps, dreads, and subs. I think even in most of the caps that are, I think it's pretty much just like subs and extracting dreads now. And even most of these dudes who are shooting at each other are just like shooting at subcaps. Yeah, there's like, looks like goons are like doing some bubbly business here and generally harassing the NCPL caps. Sound the horde horn, you're finally here. Yeah, go fuck up these Cerberuses, man. Or at least just clear this dumb stuff out of here so these guys can get out and... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, the horde is here, and the local chat is now unusable. Well, let's close that. Oh, boy. This be a good opportunity for ninja looters? Good luck, man, because there's a lot of stuff here. It's probably going to want to shoot you. What is Hordo going to do? I don't know. I think they formed, what, Helas or something? Yes. Sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, I know. Even if you close local, it doesn't really seem like it does help that much. Alright, hold on. Who the fuck? I'm gonna tell the Horde FC to... God damn it. Oh, let's see. I turned it on, it's just it lags the shit. But it doesn't really seem it makes a huge difference either way. Almost Jada, yeah. The fight is over. As far as I can tell. I don't think there's anyone left, but there might be like some subcap skirmishes. Although they won't be very easy until like the shit is extracted, which I guess right now people don't want, because like it's like random dictors bubbling these dudes, and generally just, I mean, they might be, I guess they might be getting some kills. Like the goon, I don't know if the goons are getting any kills or what the situation is. They're like shooting at this PL guy. I don't know if they, I don't know. Yeah, it seems like it's being kind of like people are just like shooting at each other and just generally kind of, you know, if you can keep these guys tackled, if you don't like them, like, yeah, waste their time. It's fun and exciting. Confused about this thing, what, the orange background with the blue cross? Yeah, don't worry about it, dude. It'll be fine. But yeah, it's hard to follow like a subcap fight right now when there's still like 80 gazillion dudes on grids. It looks like maybe they're calling for the jump out now here. I don't think they really have too much to worry about. Oh, hey, Horde, what's up? I found Horde in there. Wait, what? Oh, it's a gate. Okay, I was like, why are there random dudes here? Yeah, so this is a gate. Horde just came in. It looks like these guys wanted to jump out, but then there's a random Horde Dector bubble. What? Okay. How many test soups left? Like, test supers didn't come in at all, so. Hey, I think Goon's warped off. Just like want to get to the point where we're not at 10% tie-dye. Am I in PH? Yes, I'm a director in Horde. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, where's Horde warping into? Let's try to get a good angle here. Looks like they are going to try to shoot, what is this? Snuff dudes, maybe? Oh no, these are the Ginserbs. NC and PL are helping DRF? No. They're helping to murder DRF. PH has a bit of a somewhat neutral stance right now on that stuff. So we most recently helped out the DRF. But we don't have like any official agreements with them, so yeah, I think goons were just shooting at NCPL from what I could see most of the time. So I think that would be their priority. I think they'd shoot those guys before they would shoot anyone else. It looks like the Serbs are warping off. No bubbles here. Where are the bubbles? Yeah. Whoa. Who is that? Zarvox. Thank you for the host, my dude. I much appreciate that. Yeah, so just waiting for these caps to jump out. Just get out of there. They keep getting rando bubbled by like little weirdos, which is just not very nice. He gets a kick from killing Razor. Well, that's weird. Seems like an auto host. Well, hey, maybe it is, but if it is, then that's still cool. Although I think he would normally stream soon, right? Yeah. I was gonna say, like, I think this is like Zarbox is waking up in the morning time, so there he is. What up, Z? Any BRs yet? Yeah, there have been some, but I would wait an hour or so. And you will see. Right now, it looks like a couple trillion lost on one side and maybe like a half a trillion on the other. But we will see. Yeah, Zarbox, you missed some dead supers. They are very dead. Not expecting to wake up to 10% tie-dye today. I have hope in my heart. The 10% tie-dye will go away at some point. It looks like Horde caught a Serb and a Jackdaw. And I think this is like a separate little fleet of Jackdaws to that Serb fleet. So I don't know where the Serbs went. They warped. They were like up here somewhere. Are they there? Oh, there they are. All right, we still have some dudes jumping out here. It looks like they keep getting bubbled. That's got to be annoying. Still 3 weeks away from flying a Jackdaw, and it makes you sad. You'll get there, buddy. Don't worry about it. 3 weeks will be nothing eventually to you in terms of time to train a skill. How long has this fight been going for? Well, I've been live for almost 4 hours, and it was going like 15 to 30 minutes before then. So yeah, about 5 hours, 4.5. Time to vote from Gemini. Yeah. Yeah, it was, I mean, it was like super crazy, all the way ridiculous tie-dye, and for a while there, but, you know, one side had more of the big guns than the other side. And also this wave of dreads certainly didn't help their cause. Oh, there's a bubble that just went down. There's still one bubble on here. Who is trolling these dudes? Wait, is it Horde still? Wait, is this bubble real? Wait, this is the one. Isn't this the one that I had selected a long time ago? I think this might be a bug. This might not be a real bubble here. There's even a CVA guy down there. Yeah, wait till JDC5 on your 5th character. Yeah, JDC5 is not. Wait till Titan 5, alright? Although even I don't know. You've been playing E for too long when you queue up a skill and it's like 2.5, 3 months and you're like, that's not so bad. But it becomes a lot easier once you have like the things that you want trained, and you feel like you have enough options that you'll be entertained during the time you're waiting for whatever the next thing is to train. Bubbles coming up as someone who clicked it 20 minutes ago. Yeah, probably. It was probably this guy, right? Who is now deceased. And this is the NC Serbs. What would I name a video about this fight? The slaughter of C-LTXS or how to kill an Erebus while losing 4 trillion. As this fight as an anomaly or citadel, it's off a gate, I believe. What is this? Discord picture. Okay. Nice meme. That's not appropriate. I don't know. I would say like C-LTXS XIX's folly. When you play 13 years, you kind of run out of stuff to train. Yeah, I know. I was right about, there it is. Yeah, it's a saber. So yeah, it's just this thing to keep in mind is that 10% tie-dye, your 60-second bubble becomes a 600-second bubble. So, you know, it'll be there a while. This isn't another saber, is it? Okay, no, it's not. Honestly, I just wanted these caps to jump out so that the tie-dye goes down, and then maybe some of these subcaps can fight each other, but I'm not sure that's gonna happen. XIX's short-lived legacy. That's pretty good. Take you 50 gems to join in? Yeah, it's definitely not worth it at this point, buddy. Because if there's anything still to do by the time you get here, that means there's going to be tie-dye coming in as well, so. Oh, What? You fucking Avery Lewis, please. Oh my god. Avery is posting links to things that are not Twitch, or things that are not Eve Twitch streams, which is pretty good. And then there's like other random people streaming, which is cool. The Green C-TEC-L suitcase raid, that's true. Or Lost Luggage, the story of C-TEC-L. We got somebody's warping off here. Is this Goons? I don't know what happened. Somebody just like fleet warped a bunch of people. Isn't advertising the fight a bit too late at this point? Oh, yeah, I guess so. It's like, come watch me stream this nothing field that's nothing's happening on. Massive RMT operation. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like those kills in high sec. You're like, why wouldn't he have that in his cargo? See? This is all part of the plan. Do I re-upload my streams to YouTube? Not usually in situations like this, because like the Twitch VOD is usually fine, but sometimes. Maybe I will. He linked to not a Eve stream. Yeah, no, I know who Amaranth is. That's why it was funny. I would have probably linked to ST Peach instead, but you know, what are you gonna do? Yeah, if anyone in the chat was involved in this fight and wants to talk to Kiara, send him a whisper. And they will, I think they might be doing some kind of a write-up or something. Just wanted to watch it from the start. Yeah, you can, I mean, you can do it from a Twitch VOD, is it? But yeah, I'll export it to YouTube. It won't be like it won't be as nice as if I like locally recorded it and then uploaded it and everything, but for something like this, I'll hit the export button. We'll send it over to YouTube, so because I know that's easier to watch sometimes than a Twitch VOD. What are the green guys? They're Horde. They're my buddies. You have some info. You want to talk to ISD_Kiara. And just send them a Twitch whisper. Am I going to E-Vegas? No, unfortunately. Later, Chris. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Unfortunately, there's some scheduling stuff, and I cannot travel that week. So, what are you gonna do? But when they do the FanFest East Coast next year, pretty much wherever it is, I should be able to go. So, if you want to hang out, that's probably when. No one has tried to bump me since I have my perspective. Well, I turn off distance, and I detach my camera from the ship, so it is really, really difficult for anyone to know where I am because I am cloaked, and there's no way for them to tell. You opt out. You just don't talk to them. They're doing an East Coast. Yeah, they're doing I forget. They did a list. They're not doing Iceland Fan Fest. They're doing a bunch of mini fan fests. And for some of them, they're taking over events that already exist, like E Vegas, and like Amsterdam maybe or something like that. But they said they're doing a East Coast one as well. I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe that is what they said. So I don't know where that'll be. I know Eve New England has been a thing, but that's not really. I think Eve New England is it's like, you know, like people basically like hang out on a big farm and either sleep in a tent or go to a hotel or something, and I'm not sure that they'd want to do that as the Fan Fest thing. So I don't know if maybe they would do like a I would love for them to do it in like Rhode Island. Yeah, CCP hosted my channel. All right, looks like we're getting the mass jump out now after that bubble finally went down. But yeah, I went to an MLG in Providence, and man, I love that city. It's really nice. Norway is nighttime. Norway Fan Fest. I think they're just doing one of the UK things, right? I can't remember. They said some of this stuff and they haven't said others. Where's Eve Mars? What caused the fight? Some dudes, XIX was on a move up and they got caught. They got snagged. No Fan Fest in Iceland. I believe that is the plan. No Iceland Fan Fest next year. They're taking Fan Fest on the road. Yeah, this year it already happened. I was there. It was rainy. Who's still fighting on grid? I don't really know if anyone's fighting on grid right now. I think there are some remnants of stuff, but I think mainly they're just like shooting at looters. Like random dudes looting and then they're just shooting them or shooting. They're like dictors trying to do dictory stuff. There's an NC/MC Serb fleet here. There's an RMC Eagle fleet here. Some nesters, which is just really weird. I don't understand. And then Horde is in here somewhere. Down on the gate. Yeah, I think goons are trying to leave. There's like a goon fleet here that's trying to leave, and Horde is on this gate. But yeah, no like real big fighting going on right now. Horde is getting whelped right now. What is whelping them? I can't tell what will be shooting them. Are the goon Serbs somewhere here? I don't see, there's nothing shooting them. Ooh. Random snuff dread on this gate. Interesting. Oh, they're chasing goons. Excuse me. Tie-dye percent is, I think, still at 10. Yeah, it's still 10. They jump gate you're chasing. Alright, well that's good. I mean, you could just kill this snuff dread. Although, he'll just jump the gate and the goons will save him. I would kill these jackdars. Well, it looks like the jump out wasn't as massive as it might have seemed. So there's still dudes chilling. Guess maybe they're gonna try to get the dreads out first. Which makes sense. Just seems like normally at the end of fights like this. Was Goons with Legacy or separate? They were just third party as far as I could tell. Just gooning. I mean, I think they were shooting mainly at NCPL, which is to be expected. Alright, what's this? What are you doing, buddy? Random multitude trying to, I don't know what. I guess catch random subfleets and shoot them. Yeah, dreads are jumping out now. I don't know. I don't think any horde dread survived, sadly. There goes your client. Yeah. Yeah, we get tie-dye is it's going well below. Oh, well, 12%. 10%. You can actually like see it in the animations as they kind of slow down to a drag. On the last 2, 3 most survived, is that like the healers you mean, or? Died in glorious battle. There you go. Oh, dreads. Okay, yeah. Nice. Nice. Oh, Super's jumping out. My PC specs are listed below the stream. TLDR is 1070, some RAM and a processor. I don't remember. Sorry, 6800K or something. I can't remember. Is it Eve? It's like, as long as it's fairly decent, Eve will run good. Eve cares more about the processor, and as long as you like hit a certain amount, then the limitation becomes the client itself. You're gone for a few minutes. What happened at PH? They are, man, what's a lot of dead guys here? I'm guessing these are like the small shit getting picked off by these jackdaws or something. I don't know what the hell happened here. But yeah, most of the healers are just hanging out on this gate. They were gonna chase goons through. There's also a snuff dread here. Small shit got bombed. Aw, ripperoni. That's very sad for the little tackle beans. They should make ships that are like small tackle ships that are hard to kill but don't do very much. Like the tackle version of the Monitor or something, you know? Like it's hard to kill, but it's actually not really that good at tackling. So we can put like brand new players in them, like a special ed helmet or something. Do not have to align to jump for silo. No. You just jump, man. The constrictor. Nice. It's pretty good. Yeah, fighters is really what will fuck you. What will make the client really not work well. So if there were more super carriers and regular carriers in this fight, we would have crashed a lot more times. There's really not a lot you can do about it. The only way you can increase the stability of the client, the way it's coded right now, is to have a single-threaded, single-core processor that's like super overclocked. Someone says, visit to NTAC rail system if you love PvP. Yeah, it requires a certain amount of capacitor depending on your level of, what's it called? JDO, something like that. Are the capitals leaving? Yeah, the caps are slowly jumping out here. The dreads are mostly gone. The supers are, a lot of them are still here, but they're jumping out. No problem, Jono. Yeah, right. I assume if there's client optimizations in progress right now, it has to do with fighters, because that's like the biggest problem right now. Big Eve fights, when there's a lot of fighters, it really screws people up. Putting new players in tackle is a bad idea. Yeah, it sucks because it's like the easiest thing. It's like very hard to do properly, but it's easy to explain simply, but it's easy to kill. I don't know. I mean, E-War is the best thing for them, but it's all E-War is very non-dynamic, so some players get bored with it pretty quick. It's hard to say. Kiara, no, that's fine. You can link whatever you want, bud. I'll export this to YouTube at some point tonight, so If you'd rather link to that as opposed to the Twitch VOD, feel free to do so. You're welcome, Punky Monkey. Thanks for stopping by, bud. Could test jump super now if they wanted to backstab when others leaving? Nah, that would be a bad idea. Because these guys have been here long enough that their orange timer, I think, is probably counted all the way down. Or their blue timer, rather. So they can just jump back in a few minutes to wherever they came from. Caracals for noobs? Yeah. But that's like... if you're not in a fleet where a caracal is helpful, then... you know... like, if you're in a Ferox fleet, I'm not like, new players, hop in caracals. Because, like, a caracal is not really going to help in a Ferox fleet as much as either a good tackle ship or a good E-war ship, etc. No problem, Claudia. Thanks for stopping in. Hope your homework goes well. True story. Move off that escalated, yeah. Just fly a Drake in every fleet. Hey, if you do it right, you can fly a Drake in all sorts of fleets. Tackled for 3 years on your trance back in the day. Yeah, I mean, I love tackle. Like, if I had to pick, if someone was like, you can only do one thing in a fleet ever again, and other than FCing, then I would play tackle because it's a lot of fun. Lost your dread in that fight. Oh no. Carriers are bullying the Rifter. Alright. I think we're probably going to call it here pretty soon. There's not much left here to talk about. Everyone's just leaving. We've kind of gone over it all. There's not really too many subcaps left here that would shoot each other, so... I think, what was my initial reaction to Sex retirement? I mean, I knew it was coming. He's not really retired per se, but he's just not, you know, his like, oh, I need to spend a month or two not being very active is like several years of that, so... but he's an incredible dude, and I'm really proud of him. Yeah. Dictoring is a lot of fun too. Alright. The current situation is the fight's over. XIX lost. Rip. So, thanks everyone for stopping by. Let's yeah, gonna zoom in on these caps as they jump out. If you want to support the stream, you can do so by following, subscribing. Subscribe on Patreon if you go to patreon.com/Averin. You can donate. The links are below the stream. We have a Discord. If you do !Discord in the chat, you'll get a link to the Discord. Come in and hang out. And yeah. So I'll be doing more streams covering more of the EVE modules and stuff. Want to do one about Python, how to use it properly, and then continue so on. And we'll also, yeah, keep an eye out. Just send me a PM on Discord if you know of any big fights that are popping off, going down. Earlier is better because then I don't have to burn there in tie-dye, but yeah. This VOD, yeah, I'll export this VOD over to YouTube. You can go to youtube.com/Averin or